Okay. Hello everyone, it's your local stale fuck, Pomegranate Pudge. And damn it. And sorry, that's I'm doing some shit on the side, but today we're going to be talking about making comics. Now, unlike making, say, a comic book where there are multiple parts to it, there are multiple pages, multiple panels, like, you know, way more panels than just, like, say, strip comic that you'd maybe see in the Sunday newspaper. You know, that's kind of what I'm going for, but, like, not a comic book. Because there is a lot more going into teaching people how to do that. And I personally haven't done that in a while. Will I try to tell some really, I don't know, long story with more than one kind of page. So yeah, let's kind of get started. Now, as you can see, we have our 4 panels already laid out, you know, very simplistic, just gonna get started. And what we want to do first, after we have our amount of panels, like I said, I wanted 4, but I can always go back and add them, is to think about the story that we want to tell. Now, because it's simple, it doesn't have to even rightfully make sense. Some comics don't even have words. Some of them are almost all visuals. For example, gosh, I forget. Oh yeah, I think his name is Joan Cornella. He does a lot of, like, some of them are political and some of them are really hard to understand, but they're comics that are simple, and I barely ever see words in their comic, like as in speech or any of that stuff. Sometimes there is 0 to that. So that being said, I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this, but let's just figure out a story as we go. Hey. So yeah, so shit. I'm gonna say so a lot and a lot, so if that pisses you off, sorry man. I'm not professional. I don't have this all written out. I'm not like someone just reading off a script and going along. I'm kind of just winging this, as I do with a lot of my other videos and live streams. So yeah, but I think I actually already have an idea for the thing. So what we could do is write it out, because I'm not going to write it out on the thing, but I'm going to organize it in my head, like the order of events. So instead of having to see me make a really painful spelling error, I'm just going to announce it to you guys. So my idea as far as to have a kind of a joke comic. So you know the whole thing, like the apple didn't fall too far from the tree or whatever, you know, just talking about how you're related to someone, like, and very, you know, I don't know, like them. What if we had, in the first panel, we have an apple tree, and then it zooms in and you see an apple. The apple falls off a cliff, and then finds other apples. So other people that are completely different. Minorities! I don't know. This is gonna be weird. But let's see. Let's just have a fun time with this. Now for the first panel, we have our apple tree. So the way we're gonna draw that is I'm gonna go kind of Bob Ross and go a little bit free with texturing. Maybe even make a cloud-like thing. But I'm gonna actually pull up a reference. That might help me. Might help me a bit. So give me a sec. Pulling that off screen. Pulling that on off screen. I'm so sorry. Apple tree. Because I don't want to do some weird tree that's remotely like not even what an apple tree looks like. All right, I see. I see what I got here. I see what I can do here. This shouldn't be too hard. All right. So start with the base of it, which would be the trunk. Trunk kind of looks pretty thick in the picture I chose. So I'm going to do a nice thick one. It's a thick bitch. All right. Have a stem there that can go out. Then have it bend around a bit. Maybe even have that. That. It's kind of a weird looking tree, but once we get some leaves on it, it will look perfect. Trust me, it will look perfect, my friend. So. And then in the picture, since this is just like, you know, let's add some roots that are kind of just protruding. Because I know I used to have an apple tree in my backyard. It got taken down because it was too big, and if it would fall down, yeesh, it would fall down on our house. And that would be a lot of money spent on trying to fix our home up. All right, so yeah, that is the base of our apple tree. Now what we're gonna do is gonna add the leaves and such. So you shouldn't feel the urge to draw all of the leaves. You could draw the outline of them and then go back and add some details, like add like a leaf here, a leaf there, you know, not like constantly drawing leaves. Even though if you did it, you not saying you can't do it, just saying that is a lot of time taken to just draw leaves and such. So I'd be wise with your time depending on how much time you have. Actually, wait, I'm gonna get up and close the door because there'll be noise you might hear coming from my house. So that being said, now that it's closed, let's get back. Oh shoot, let's get back to our tree, man. All right, maybe even have it like, you know, just abstract. It's trees don't really care; they'll just like grow anywhere that they can. So you don't have to specifically, can't speak English today, specifically follow a certain design or pattern for the way the thing is. I just do this because it's a lot simpler, easier for me. Yeah, then add that. Maybe make that a little bit less thick. All right. Okay. Let's just add in some leaves and such. Well, that looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna do the thing. I'm going to erase some of these branches. I don't have to worry about them. Also, excuse my phone if you hear anything during the stream that like suddenly goes off. That would be my phone. People do tend to like to talk to me a lot during the day. I like to talk to people too during the day. I just, you know, excuse the sound if you hear it. Okay, and now here's a fun part. We can accent it, like add texture to the bark. Like the apple tree bark looks really rough and like, you know, dang it. Don't like that as much as the idea I had. Here, wait. Bark looks very rough. So I'm gonna go to the next layer. Start adding a little bit of texture. And because my art style is very sketchy and not super refined, especially when I'm doing digital art, this might end up being just the actual line art just to save time so I don't spend forever on this or that. So it kind of looks really weird, but if we lighten it up a bit, a little bit lighter, go. It looks pretty good, honestly. The next part would be adding in like where it is. So here's some grass, you know, it's in a grassy part. By adding like a background and foreground and such, you're making the comic less flat than I don't know, you're making the comic kind of more realistic. You're making it look like, hey, this is an actual place where I could just sit down and be, you know? So, being said, let's get this. Since I had the idea of having it be on a kind of a cliff, I'm not going to specifically show the cliff, but we're going to do something a little similar. See, we're going to do a little bit of a disconnect between where the grass grows and where it's kind of like rocky and less grassy and such. Could be back here, and I could actually I like that better, just a little bit better. Did that over here. Now that I don't like it as much. See, where line art can come in handy for things like texturing, I also need to have color. So we will go back and color it, but you know, it's, gosh, I'm really awkward. I'm sorry. I suck at voiceovers and such, but like, you know, just trying to grasp the way I am with this whole thing, basically. Okay, good. All right. Got our background, basically. And, sorry. Let's do some apples on the tree, so. This tree has lots of apples. Don't like that one right there. It kind of looks out of place. This right here could have like a little leaf. Yeah. Okay. So we got some apples. Perfect. Okay. Now we got that panel done. Can erase this part because it runs into the border. The next part will be zooming in on the one apple. So let's pick an apple to do so. Maybe a Granny Smith. They're pretty tart. Yeah, all right. I see it. Because we're zooming in on an apple, we'll see a lot more detail in the leaves. So I'm just going to draw a basic shape as to where I kind of want the leaves to be. Yeah, all right. I'm going to draw out those leaves. Give me a sec. Yeet, I have returned. I'm sorry. This is a little bit of a, as I said, I'm not professional or anything, but I do try my damn hardest to get the work done. It's just where shade is going to be, so if it looks kind of strange now, don't worry, I realize that. Okay. Can delete this now that we have our little thing, and we can add in our apple. Which will look a little bit less like that and more like this. Come around. Alright, and then we have its little stem. Maybe a leaf attached to it, yeah. I'm going to make this smaller too, so. Then erase things in the way of it that could possibly affect the drawing all. So, for example, this leaf needs to have some detailing on it. Right. And we got our apple. So we got the second panel, we got the first panel, which I'm gonna lighten up. Actually, there we go. And then now I know I'm gonna need more panels after these, so it's not like I'm gonna take it a little bit slower, but you know. Another important thing to remember when doing this is like look up references, look up whatever you need to look up for that would end up affecting your comic. So say if you need to look up maybe a script you made, or maybe a, I don't know, location, a picture, an apple, you know, you don't have to do that, but if it will better your comic, I highly suggest doing that. And I'd hate for somebody to feel as though their comic did turn out the way they wanted it to and feel like they can't go back and fix it, because they can. You definitely can always try again and go back and even touch up on your old ones. It's the same way with any form of art or even writing, you know. So the apple. So I'm gonna just do some shapes. So trees up here. All right. So we got our little cliff that the tree is located on. This part. Yeah. Right. Just some rocks poking out. It's a cliff, definitely. Some roots. A little patch of grass. Even, but you know. I kind of don't like that patch of grass. There you go. I think I'll just keep it all rocks and such, just to make sure, like, you know, there's not a lot of good places on this cliff for you to, you know, grow your grass and shit. So, then we got this, where the grass is separated from the edge of it. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we have our little place, our little cliff. And I think I might actually bring this cliff down a bit more, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we can have the tree in its radiance and beauty, and I just need enough space to show that the apple fell from the tree. Okay. So part of the tree where there's stuff and grass. Yes, it is. Let's bring it. Just gonna add something to this panel. Sure that this is also part of the cliff as it falls off. Here. Now let's draw our apple. So because the apple, and this might be good for anyone planning to draw comics with a lot of action and movement in the panels. There's our apple. All right. And then to have lines that show you where it's coming from, such as this, or to have lines that show that it's falling. Another important thing to realize when you look at the apple, is that you see the leaf, it's going up because the air is, well, not the air, but the fact that it's being pulled down, the air is going right up against it. It's going upwards, basically, because of that. I actually might go back to do a little bit more detail on that apple. Dang it. There's that. I'm gonna actually darken up the apple, but yeah, I like that. I might make a little bit smaller. There we go. There's a little Granny Smith apple. It's falling. Oh no. Okay. Dang it. Sorry. Just did something wrong. Did something weird. I screwed up. See, the problem with not realizing which layer you're on when you do something is that you could end up screwing something up a bit. All right. Now, our final panel. Well, not our final panel. I think I'll add one more after this. The apple has fallen, so that's our basic shape. Apple has fallen into the dirt, I guess. This will be dirt. That actually really looks like a really good apple. Okay. Now I'm gonna make this a little smaller. So it has fallen. And I actually might, instead of doing that, I might have some grass or stuff curving around it, showing that yes, it just fell, and it's basically moved the grass such to the other side. All right. Grass is moving out. It shows that it fell. A little error could help this person who's reading it too. So that's our apple. It's now fallen to the ground. Gonna be some grass around it just to make it a little bit different in comparison to the size of the apple. All right. So lots of grass, very grassy area. Yes. All right. Okay. Like the way all those panels look. So I'm gonna go ahead and make another one. It's gonna be a little, dang it. Make it a little thinner. Actually, wait. Yes, okay, give me a sec. See, here's a little trick I can do so I can get every panel the exact same size. I can copy and paste them. Since I have everything on different layers, all the panels, all the, what's it called? Why do I want to say boundaries? All the little square panels, basically, I have them in a separate box. So yeah. I think in this panel, the apple is going to turn around. So that's just a little guide for me to follow. Here's the thing, the apple will never look the same okay, garbage truck. Sorry if you can hear that, but there's a garbage truck outside my house. Dang it, I can't even realize what I'm saying. I'm like so tired. The proportions of the apple will look different in every panel if you decide to redraw them. If you trace them, there will still be different parts of it. And I guess that just makes it look like good, I guess. But, you know, if you're going for the same looking thing in the same panel, then I definitely would say try and trace it, even copying and pasting the object. So yeah. So the little stem was like, it didn't look like that. So it turns. To see something dumb, something that's going to be a little bit stupid, and then there's going to be a panel after this, because I'm going by what I'm thinking of, but turn. So there would be a couple of pieces of grass flicking up the fact that it turned. Excuse my terrible handwriting. Actually, we can delete that now. And it will be seeing. Dang it. Shit. Come on, go back. It will be seeing. Just get the grass in there. Sorry. Back over it. Try and all right, so we got our grass. Let's lighten that up, space it out a bit. Turn. Wait, you know what? Turns. I'm gonna put that on the same layer. It. Turns to C, which can paste another. See, the thing about copying and pasting panels is it can be pretty much a pain in the ass. The only reason I say that is because when you go and copy and paste a panel, you have to be looking at the same angle in Mischief. And it won't just like paste it in a way that keeps the same line size or any of that junk. So you gotta be careful in a sense. All right, there we go. And actually, wait. I can go back and fix this to the way I want it to be so I don't start wasting time in the stream. Because I will go back and color this. Give me a sec. There. Can zoom in on it to show that it turned to see it. Turns to see what? None other than, this is going to be so dumb, but a group of different apples. Oh, it fits in after all. My heart. No, but seriously, this is a super dumb idea. I don't know, fruit. I'm hungry. I could eat an apple right now. I really could, because it makes me hungry. That one won't have. This one will be a bigger apple. Two leaves, man. I don't know if this exactly looks like an apple, just like a peach apple hybrid. I'm trying, man. I really am. Promise you. I'm not fucking with you guys on purpose. Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Delete that. Put that down. Then we can go back and clean up some of the line art. Maybe make it a little less chunky. All right, that looks pretty good. I don't want to, dang it. I'm gonna now just copy and paste it because I realized I did something really dumb. I'm gonna go like this, then come over here, get rid of that in the process, and then paste. I'm gonna make that a little smaller. They're gonna be sitting in the grass too, so I've gotta do the grass. Right. So tone these down a bit, get the grass in there. Yeah. I guess this comic is gonna look really strange and won't make sense because I probably even a little bit strange, but you know. Alright, and then I can go and erase some of the outer lines of the apple. Alright. Then like that. Shouldn't have too many things running into each other. Alright. Perfect. We might make it even smaller. Just so I can add this little thing. A little sign that says something that is important. Definitely really important to the comic overall, man. I could just make these giant, I don't even know, sticks that don't even relate to anything. But nope, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, this little banner. I could be lazy and write it out here, but if I did, well, actually, I'd probably be lazy either way of what I did. Give me a sec. Text generator. Wait. Give me a sec. I'm going to basically steal a font from the thing. That being said, let me see if I can get an effect that I really want. I want it to be black. Yep, all right. And, all right. Okay, so since I don't know everything about making comics, I will say one thing that I kind of left out, which is original character design. When going into making a lot of comics, you will need to have a character to put into them. For example, I chose an apple. Yeah, I know. I chose an apple. Ain't it snazzy, my guy? Dang it. Give me a sec to get something. Yeah, they don't have the exact thing I really need. Okay, perfect. Right, and then I'm going to do this stupid thing where I get the text. Import image, yes, I'd love to import an image. Desktop, is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. I guess you guys can already see it. It's really dumb. It's not even, I don't know. And I mean, it's a lot of text for one little thing. So I might just have to use something different, but paste. Do a separate layer for each word. If that sounds tedious, but then we can make it look like it's on the banner comfortably, basically, naturally in a certain curve. And after I get done doing that, I'll show you why you should consider that if the banner, well, especially if you've got something in your comics where there's words on it and it has a certain curve to it that would affect the curve of the letters, such as, I don't know, fabric, or even just billboard, or that'd be a really oddly shaped billboard, honestly, if it had a lot of curve to it. This is a really dumb concept. I'm sorry to keep everyone here, like, who's watching, if there's anyone watching at all, waiting for anything to happen. Shit, wrong thing. I try to upload every other week or every week, but it fluctuates based on how much work I have. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get a little bit of, I don't know, stuff, like actual, like, content on my channel, like more speed paints and less, like, you know, and not try, dang it, why'd I do that? Edit, paste. There it is. Then go back down, get my, oh dang it, get my thing, edit, copy, paste. Then one more letter, why did I say letter? Dang it, why did I say letter? Word, one more word. My brain is on autopilot, I'm really sorry. A lot of shit I say doesn't make sense. Okay, now we got our things. Just delete that layer, man. So the first, that one, let's pretend I never touched that, man. That's gone. All right. first word should be this. I'm gonna make it smaller. Stop. Okay. Try and stop it from doing anything too dumb. Okay. Then go for this. Make it a bit smaller. Might not be perfect. Curve it a bit. All right. Then here, there is a lot of effort that goes into, dang it. There's a lot of effort that goes into putting text that's not just your own handwriting. I have really crappy handwriting, so it's like I don't want to ruin it. The comic. The shit. That people won't even be able to read. So yeah. Let's make that too smaller. And curve it. Curve. And the far, let's get the far right there. Make it a bit smaller. Drag it up here. Make it a bit bigger, realizing that compared to the other things, it's a little bit small. Curve it. There we go. I might go back up and actually change curve of apples because that takes up a lot of space. There we go. That's 2. All right. Now I got this. We're gonna make that a bit smaller. Curve it a little bit. Now this kind of looks like shit, but nobody said this was gonna be perfect, so. Whoever said that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. The world is full of disappointments, I guess. I don't think anyone ever specifically said, oh yeah, when Sophia live streams today, she's gonna make the perfect comic. Man, it's gonna be so... God. I can't even imagine anybody saying that at this point, so... I can imagine somebody saying, like, oh, Sophia's gonna make a strange or obscure comic today, but I can't imagine anyone saying... Yes, Sophia will make a perfect comic today. I'm gonna keep saying it like that, perfect, just to piss off anyone watching. Alright, that looks about right. Okay, and because we lightened that up, we can now move the full thing around. Yeah, man, that's not too horrible. I might have to curve it up a bit, though. There we go. It's perfect. It's perfect. And then layer. I'm gonna add some more grass in the background. Dang it. It's gonna have to be smaller now because Just by sketching out grass, you're helping the overall thing look a little bit more realistic. Go and that part. So we got that part almost done. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you can hear the airplane in the background, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, my good sir. Honestly, I haven't looked at if there is anything in the chat. So that being said, hello, Jake. Gabe, sorry for that. Specifically not looking in the chat at any of the shit doing. Alright. Getting back to comic junk. Oh my god, this is gonna be the longest live stream ever. Damn it. Gosh. I feel like eating an apple right now. It's making me very thirsty. I mean hungry for apples. Not thirsty for apples. I'm very thirsty for apples, my guy. I'm so thirsty for apples, man. Apples are definitely you can just drink an apple. It's not like you don't even have to get apple juice. Gabe, you're right. It has been 37 minutes. That's still too long. I'm a dumbass. Quench my hunger. I will after the stream is done. I'm sorry for making this like so fucking long. I just need to end it with a stupid scene for current Apple spin up thing. The reason I have this idea is because of Joan Cornella. I know it's not Joan. I know it's pronounced a different way, but I'm just going to pronounce it that way, man. Do an all-nighter live stream. Gabe! If I do that now, I'm going to actually be fucked. Alright. Anyways, yeah. Almost there. Gabe, what the fuck? Sorry. Excuse my fucking language. I should be not cursing as much since I might repost this live stream. Giving it a very good smile. God, no. Damn it. Is that a curse word? Yes. Yes, it is, Gabe. I have cursed. I should have like video called somebody while I was live streaming. I'm just talking to myself at this point. It's a very handsome apple. And it doesn't look like it's smiling yet, dang it. This is the handsomest apple in the land, man. This is the apple Snow White chose. Yes. Suck at drawing teeth, man. permanent just smile lines. Yeah, it is a sexy apple, Gabe, I know. Should I give it eyebrows? Tell me. Should I? What should I do with this apple, man? What else? Gabe, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if I should call you after. I don't know. Giving it eyebrows, man. Should there be a single? Should be crying, not just a single tear. It's going to be crying out of how happy it is. It's not alone. And Jake left because this live stream is a waste of oxygen and space on YouTube. The apple is already thick, Gabe. I can't make it any thicker. Dang it. The pupils. There's no color in the eye. It's just all pupil. Thank you, Gabe, for watching since the stream started. You are my most valued customer. You're the golden noodle. You're the golden noodle, my guy. It's an anime apple. Oh my gosh. How about no, Gabe? Alright. So we got the basic line art down. Great. Let's just see how long I can make this noise, because that makes total sense and good use of my time. Death. Alright. So should I color this in? Really don't feel like it. What if I just colored in the apples? You know, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna color in the apples. Alright. Place all the layers into one layer, so when I color them, there ain't no problems. The apples. Appley apple boys. It's Applebee's. Please end my suffering. Was really hoping that Devin would watch my live stream. No, the green apples. At the beginning of the stream, I said I was gonna drill Granny Smiths, man. They gotta be sour. Those are the good apples. Those are the apples you make apple pie with. Gabe. They gotta be green apples. It's the apples you make the good pie with, you know? Gotta make a good pie. Fuck. Excuse me for burping. Sorry. Gabe, just shut up, stop complaining, and enjoy the fact that I even drew these apples, man. This apple is beautiful no matter what you say. Sorry if I'm late to do anything dumb. I don't know. Like, if you ask me a question, Gabe, in the chat, sorry, I probably won't get to that because there's a thing that makes me not only be able to see your comment every 60 seconds. So yeah, it takes a while for all of them to come in and load. All right, we got our apple colors. Yes. All right. I'm gonna do like the leaf coloring now. So that's gonna be like a darker green, a less beautiful, vibrant mint green. I don't even know what that accent was. I'm so sorry that for everyone who just witnessed that, everyone who's going to witness that. So, got our thing up here in the tree. It's perfect. All right. Do a British accent. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just, I don't even know, like, what do I say in British, in my British accent? Or maybe I could do a Scottish accent. Ow. Sorry. Having trouble with my arm. It really itches for some reason. Great, but God, that was really weird. Scottish accent or British accent? Oi, oi, I am Scottish, mate. I'm Scottish. You fucking with me. Gabriel, stop spamming the chat. I don't even know if that's Scottish. What? I need to work on my accents, man. Alright, let's try a British one now. Yes, I am drawing apples today. You've got problems. Yes, I am drawing apples today, and God, that's not even British. What the fuck? I'm going back to the Scottish accent. That's where I'm most comfortable. And if you can't understand that, wait, what? If you can't understand the fact that I'm drawing apples just for the sake of drawing apples, then fuck off, mate. Love to enjoy spending actual quality time with my subscribers, but it is so fucking hard. I mean, all I get out of it is Gabriel spam. That's it. That's it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna make a fool of myself. When this is re-uploaded to YouTube, it's gonna sound so damn weird. Alright. I like that. Okay. Do a darker, paler green. Oh dang, that is not what I wanted. That From here, I can see it so clear. Out in there. Give me a sec, someone's calling my name. I'll be back before you know it. Sorry for that. We're almost done. So I'm just trying to get this done as fast as I can. So I'm gonna stop wasting so much time talking about random shit and just get to work. Eventually I'll start playing music during my live streams, but I don't know how much of a good idea that is because copyright and shit like that. I try to stay as far away from that as possible because I've seen the shit that YouTube can do to your channel. Fuck it up, man. I've been trying to curse less to my channel, so I don't end up getting some guy that's like, oh, you cursed, and like, I don't know, fucking ruins the video. Like, actually, not as even like a joke, I mean, because obviously that's when it would actually become a problem. Alright. I get this color from the previous tree, and that looks pretty good. I'm into that. Just like to get this leaf right here. Yep, pretty good. Next, what I'm gonna do is the grass. So the grass, I would say, would be a bit more yellowish. Yeah, like that. Great, now I can hear the ice cream truck, so if anybody's watching and can hear ice cream truck, great. Just fucking love this entire thing. Eat. I should have separated this and done this on different days, or just done a regular video with a voiceover. And, you know, I guess I could have done some better stuff with it. All right. Okay, that looks better. I might change the color. Grass down there just a bit. Okay. There are times where you must converse with your followers. Yeah, there are. Wish I could get more people to come to my streams, though. Don't really. You know, but guess it all falls into place eventually. Eventually get to where I need to be with my channel. One day I might have a lot of subscribers. I could actually make some money off these, but I don't. Like at all. That kind of really sucks, because, you know, it'd be nice to be making some money. I mean, I don't need it for anything, but I already make money, but you know, it'd be nice to get some. Gabe, did you just quote Rip and Dip? Oh my god. Must be nice, man. Yeah, must be nice. Alright, now I'm gonna color in the little apples right here. So this one's gonna be nice red apple. With some different colors to it. It's a weird looking apple, but that's fine. You know what? Yeah, that's just, I'll keep it just red. This be a deep red apple, man. Dang, I actually hate that. This be a much deeper red. And I'll do another green apple. That's too gray to be a green. There we go. And coloring in the leaves now. And here is a bit of a sloppy coloring. I think it's funny because people can get very bored of watching other people draw. So I assume that's where Jake went, my guy. Alright. Then, since we're already here, I can just add the brown color to the wooden parts of the little, what's it called? Sign. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright. Yep, RIP Jake, man. I think I might do some shading this apple's face real quick. Like the lips. the eyes. Then blue for the tears. Even though tears are clear, we make it blue because that's what we do. All right. Give me a sec. I'll be okay. Sorry again. Stuff I gotta take care of. I'm almost done the stream. So afterwards I am gonna go eat. Right. A little bit of brown. Just to show, like, you know, this dirt. Not grass. This is a very strange brown to have as a dirt, but I'm gonna make it more like that. Second. Go. And then we can go in with this. Color that in. I know I just lightened up the whole comic, but sacrifices had to be made. And then let's put some gray for the rocks. Okay. That's good. We got the dirt. Now we just got to do the sky and the oak. So I noticed when I looked up pictures of apple trees, they have some pretty dark oak. Why'd I say oak? God, I sound like an idiot. Fuck. Bark. They have pretty dark bark. Yeah, some pretty dark bark. But because we have a gray instead of a black as our line art, we can't have our line art be darker than our colors. So yeah. Dang it. Clean this up a bit. Too messy. Okay, perfect. Now to get the sky, which will be blue. Yes, like any generic sky. In any generic comic, the sky will be blue. so close to being done. All we gotta do now is clean it up and all right. So that's the finished piece. Wait, dang it, there we go. It's a finished piece, and I'm gonna just add my little signature to the bottom here. 59 layers, wow, that is a lot, that's a lot of layers. Dang it. I think I'll put it right there. That looks good. Okay, so that's the end of our stream. Thank everyone who watched. Thank you. Thanks. That's it. There were only 2 people who watched. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did go into certain topics with comics. There's a lot of stuff I didn't cover, and that's mostly because I don't draw comics that often, but you can specifically see some parts. You basically drew this comic with me. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.